Hi everybody, welcome back. Now in today's video we're going to be talking about live streams. It's got nothing to do with caravans or the caravanning community, I suppose, but I do have lots of questions from you guys about live streams, how to do them, any tricks and any tips, etc. And as you well know, we do a weekly live stream on a Monday evening, and we get asked a lot of questions. So I thought I'd share with you some hints and tips on what I do when producing a live stream, and also give you the inspiration and the confidence that you too can go and do it yourself. So in this video we're going to go through the hardware you need, some of the tricks with the software, how to do a live stream, some of the preparations and some little tricks that I've picked up along the way, and we're going to start off with the hardware. Now, it may surprise you to know you don't actually need an awful lot to do a live stream. All you do need is a mobile phone with a good data connection and you're away. You don't even need a new mobile phone. All the live streams that I've been producing on our channel over the past, however long we've been doing them for, have been off of this very phone. It's an iPhone 6. It's not particularly new. It's a bit battered, it's a bit broken here, there and everywhere, but it's my old phone and I use this purely for live streams. There are a couple of other things which I use, which I'll show you right now. A good live stream really is dependent on good visuals and good audio, and as good as a phone is, the microphones are pretty rubbish for doing any work at a distance. So for that I use a very cheap and a very inexpensive plug-in microphone. I bought this one for just a few pounds off of eBay, and I've had a hunt round and I've found a couple here which I highly recommend. Now I have this all mounted on a very cheap, in fact I was given this tripod, I have it all mounted on a tripod with a very inexpensive mobile phone mount. I leave it plugged in on the desk with a power lead plugged into it, the microphone plugged into it, and it sits here on my desk right next to me, and that's all we use to do the live stream. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up a test live stream on this phone, and I'm going to show you the steps that I go through in order to create a live stream, and I'll show you some of the settings on the software, and then I'll also show you the screen that you look at when you perform your live stream with your audience. Right, here we go then. This is us all set up, ready to go. What we're going to do is I'm just going to put the screen up on here for you to see it, and the app that we're going to use is the YouTube app. So let's launch the app here. And as you can see, I've got my normal timeline just appearing here on the screen. And it looks completely normal there. Brilliant. So all we're going to do is we're going to click on the Go Create button and hit the live in the middle. And we boot up into this page here. Hello. And all we're going to do is create a title of the live stream that we're going to do. Now generally what I do is I put a red dot at the beginning to show that it's a live video, and then type in my title here. So today live love, live even, there we go. And then we've got some options down beneath it. If you look, we've got public. Now what this is good for is you can set the video to public, and everybody in your subscriptions will be notified that there is a brand new live feed going on right now. Or you can set it to unlisted, and that's what I'm going to do right now. Being unlisted means that your subscribers won't actually know that their video is actually live. Instead, it's for you to copy and share the link with a chosen few. So it's a good way of having a closed group that you want to share a live stream with and not notify all your subscribers. So I'm going to have it unlisted today simply because I want to be able to do this for you today and not notify people that we're filming this today. Now down beneath it you can see we've got location, and we can set the location of where we are doing our live stream from. Now I don't particularly like this because I don't want people to know where I'm doing my live streams from, because what happens is people want to come along and they want to say hello to me, and it also reveals my home address. Now there are more options available, so if we click on more options we can add a description, and this is a good place to add a description of your live stream, so you can add anything in here. And also you can put your links in there as well. So if there is a topic that you're talking about, you can add it in here as well. So let's click done. Now there are advanced settings down beneath here as well. It allows you to enable live chat onto the video. You can also age restrict the live stream as well, so if it's not suitable for younger people you can enable that. If it's a paid or a sponsored video you can enable that here as well. And finally enable monetization if your channel is up for monetization. So that's it. That's what happens there. Now when we click next, what will happen is it will want to take a photo of me. So let's do that right now. Pose ready. There we go. Now we don't want particularly to keep that image, and because it looks a bit rubbish, so what you can do is you can click on the little arrow in the corner there, edit settings, retake the thumbnail, or upload a thumbnail. So if you're good with your graphics package, this is a good place to put it in as well. And as you can see, it accesses my photo roll here, so I can click on an image that I've already done here, and this was the graphic I used for the Monday Night Live Season 2, which went out on the 12th of February. We can hit save on that one. It uploads it, and then that is the thumbnail. So the very next step now is it will now go live. So as soon as I press go live, we are live. But before I do that, I just want to mount this phone here into the holder and show you some tricks on the live stream there as well. Right then, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to put this into our holder up here and screw that on. And there we go, we're all set up now, ready for our live stream. So as you can see, we've still got the grey background here in the background, which allows me to roughly orient the camera there, so I'm happy with it. We've got our power lead plugged into the phone here to make sure I don't run out of battery power, and we've got a cheap microphone down here as well, and all I need to do now is just plug that in up here, like so. Now then, that's everything set up there on the live stream. Let's just go through some of the features that we have on this screen here. We've got a share button here. So if you click on the arrow, that allows us to share the link, email it, and put it into messengers, etc. or create a post. The camera icon at the top there allows us to swap the camera around. So we're using the front facing one at the moment. And at the moment we can now swap it over to the one facing at the wall. If we're not happy with anything here, we can go back here as well. So this one is set up as a unlisted live. So all we're going to do now is, now we're ready, we're all set up, we're going to go live. So hit the button at the bottom there, and there we go, we are live, and it even says so on the screen. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen, we are now live, and from the minute you go live, it's best to start talking. Of course, I'm talking to you up here, but actually I'm talking to you down here. So what have we got going on this screen? Well, let's go through some of the features. At the top here, we have the live, and that's telling us how long we're live for. We've got how many people are watching us next to that person sign there, and how many thumbs up we've got as well. Now across the bottom, well, we can see that we can switch the camera around from the front to the back again. The next one here is the comments button, and you can show the comments or you can hide them. And because this is private, we won't see any comments, but generally speaking, all the comments will come and go up and down here, and you'll be able to see them. So as you're looking at the camera like this, you'll be able to read the comments as they come up on screen. The next button across, well, that's for effects. You can make this look completely different if you want to. So let's just choose dance party. Yeah, so let's turn that off. You can have different effects if you so wish to. Press it again, it hides it. The three dots at the end, you can mute the microphone, you can share it, or you can cancel it. The sharing option again is if you want to share this to tweet it, for instance, or move around to anyone else. And if you really want to mute it, well, you just press the mute the microphone, have a chat, and nobody will be able to hear you whilst you're live streaming. So there you go. So that's how we do a live stream. There's nothing more complicated to it than that. And as you can tell, the audio is pretty good coming through this microphone here as well. So once you've finished your live stream, press the X up in the corner, hit end, are you sure? And then at the end of the live stream, YouTube will give you a short summary and tell you exactly what's happened. So we've had 0 playbacks, 0 peak concurrencies, no new subscribers, it lasted for 1:26, and total watch time was £0.00, etc. So that's it, that's how you do a live stream. It really isn't difficult, is it? It's fairly straightforward, the software is very easy to use, and apart from last week, it hasn't actually let us down. It let us down last week simply because it froze at the end of the live stream. Now another thing you'll notice on our live streams in the live chat is that we have what I affectionately refer to as our blue spanners. They are in fact moderators, and I'll show you how you can set moderators up right now. Simply go to your YouTube Creator Studio, click on Community, and then Community Settings. Then at the top box, you'll see that you've got moderators to this channel, and all you need to do is copy and paste the channel URL of the moderator that you're going to select, copy and paste that. In this case, I'm using Caravan Gossip. Paste it in there, hit save, and you're done. That's it. What that then means is that your moderator can moderate and look after your chat window. So for instance, if we've got somebody who is putting defamatory comments in there or being nasty or being rude, they can be blocked, they can be removed, they can be timed out. So if there's a heated discussion going on, you can time people out. It's a good idea to have a moderator if your chat window is busy. It gives you an opportunity to just focus on doing the live broadcast. They can look after the chat window, and so you don't have to steal yourself away. That was one of the things I picked up on very early on. I was doing everything myself, and it was very difficult to focus, give a consistent and a good live video, and then also look after the chat window as well. I couldn't do all of it at once, so it was really handy to have somebody to step up and share that with me. Now, whilst we're talking about our moderators, before I start the live stream, I also include them in any chat that I'm going to talk about that evening. So I give them a heads up on what the subject is going to be, and I also share with them links to other things that I want you guys to go and have a look at. That way, and I'm using Caravan Gossip and Ian as an example, as I'm talking about the topic, he can put in the chat window links to these things that go off to other places. It's a very good way of getting your audience to engage in the live chat. And I have proven it because we use Google Shortener, and I can see how many times those links have worked, and they do seem to work quite well. I will say I get incredibly nervous when I do live videos. I don't know why, I just do. But as soon as the go live goes and I'm talking and we're off and we're talking and I've got that structure in place, the nerves just disappear, and the nerves turn into excitement and adrenaline. And I must say that after a live feed, I find it very difficult to wind down and calm down because I'm pumped full of adrenaline, and it's a great way to engage with your audience. I must say that I really enjoy doing them. It's a great way to gauge what's happening in the community. The community responds really well. We've got great banter and great people adding great comments. And when we're asking questions of you guys and when you ask us questions, there's a great two-way respect there as well. And it's been really, really useful. So I hope that this video has inspired you and given you the confidence to go and try a live stream yourself. So I've put links to all of the products that I use below, the microphone, the stand and the tripod. I've put those down below. Have a look at them, see what you think. They're not very expensive. And that's it from us this week. Thanks for watching. Next week I'm off to the NEC, and you might see some live feeds straight from there. Thanks for watching, guys. Speak to you soon. Bye now.